I need to find a time machine to go back to COVID. It's like, where's the bat at? I want to have sex with it.
Amen.
It is like that.
I'll 69 it right now.
I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Hi.
Menace is here, putting
Hi.
the final touches on his late night monologue weekend review. We'll have that here for you momentarily. I know.
Oh, wow.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better today.
Yeah.
Gina Grad, good morning.
Good morning.
There's Seabass. Yes. We got Sammy.
Morning.
The birthday girl, Morgan, is here.
Hey.
It's Morgan's birthday.
Thanks,
yeah,
y'all.
31.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
You love
so
repeating
gross.
that number, don't
Only
you?
9 more years until you're 40.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
If I make it that
When you say that, Greg, like 9 more years
Oh, yeah.
until you're 40.
You're 40. I told her this morning to enjoy her youth.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I walked in, I said, oh, you're so old and washed. And she's
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought you were going to say wise.
Yeah.
When are you gonna crack into these cakes?
Yeah, everybody's waiting.
Yeah.
Are you guys really waiting for me?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we won't
The
touch
birthday
them.
person has to
told
hit it
you.
first.
Well, I thought maybe Vaughn could, but
I mean, Vaughn
it's
always.
not high enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come in.
Okay, go. Well, happy birthday. There's
you.
Morgan. Phones are open 877-44 Woody. Friday check-ins. You can send those to us on the text over to 22987. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for Menace's Late Night Monologue Week in Review.
Hey.
Yeah, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages, here's Menace.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Well, in news nobody saw coming, Donald Trump and Elon Musk are fighting online. Next, you're going to tell me water's wet and Greg Gorey isn't a ravenous whore.
That's up next.
Shrapnel for Greg.
Yes. Predictable, you feel me? Yeah.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah. In more exciting news, Wiener Schnitzel is adding locations to Walmart around the country. It's like, how can we make shoppers hotter? I don't know. Maybe 5 chili dogs for $5? You know what I'm saying? All right. Aaron Rodgers will be the new quarterback for the Steelers.
Yeah.
That's the joke. Yeah,
Oh, that's the joke.
hilarious.
It's, terrible.
All right.
It's a terrible nightmare.
Yeah. The new Nintendo Switch is out, and people are lining up like crazy. And one buyer said, Mario, you're making me Luigi. Speaking of Mario and Luigi, it's like,
All right.
who's cleaning whose pipes first? You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Okay.
Sammy is loving
What's
this.
going on?
You know, it's like
Yeah,
a lot of-
that's
lot
my
of
favorite
gay
thing.
sex
Is Sammy
happening.
laughs unironically to this.
I know, I love it.
Get a room already.
Get it? You love Menace.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Before you go on, I just want to make sure that we're...
Yes,
Hey, Vaughn, can you
yes.
check your supply?
Yeah.
Make sure that Sammy didn't...
Dunk
Yeah.
into it.
yeah.
All right.
See what's missing.
She may have gotten a little contact high.
You know what? I did walk into the office earlier for a little bit, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, doctors are putting out another warning again, ladies. If you're taking diet drugs and the pill might be less effective. So don't end up being a fat whore like Greg Gorey. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So ravenous. The U.S. announced a travel ban on 12 countries, which affects me because my Outback Steakhouse reservation just got canceled in the Congo.
Oh, no.
Did you see, by the way, Greg, Laos is one of the countries?
Oh, is it
Oh,
really?
we can't
It's on that
go.
list?
Every time I hear
Damn
Laos,
it.
I think of Greg Gorey.
Have to.
I think it's the most random, funny-sounding country on planet Earth.
And people who are from Laos,
They're Laotian.
they're Laotian.
Yeah.
What do they even do there?
Where are you from? I'm from Laos. I just
It's one of
love
those
it.
things that just crack. It's
It
always
cracks me
cracked
up.
Greg up.
From Laos. I don't know why.
Vaughn, can you check your stash and make sure that maybe
It does-
Greg Gorey didn't tap into
Laos
it?
doesn't get enough shine, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nobody talks about Laos.
I've got to edit something.
Does
Hold on.
Laos have any
All
Olympic
right.
medals? I mean,
I don't know.
We've got to look into
All
it.
right. I saw a headline on usatoday.com saying Amazon reveals best books of the year. And you might as well just have a headline that says, get AIDS fast. Ain't nobody clicking on that.
Another
Do
shoot
better.
score for Sammy.
Do better. Do better. All right. Speaking of visual aids, the new Wicked trailer is out. And
Yes.
let's just face it, society is over. So please just bring the super volcano already. Because, because if I have to go through another run of Wicked, I need to find a time machine to go back to COVID. It's like, where's the bat at? I want to have sex with it.
Amen.
It is like that.
I'll 69 it right now.
Okay, I
I
figured it
can't
out.
do this wicked thing already.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
So Menace has he works very hard on this. I think you can tell.
Yes.
He puts a lot of time into this, right?
Yeah.
The problem is the reading, right? So when it's written, if you just read it, but when Menace is delivering it, there's things that are supposed to go together that have a pause between,
Oh,
right?
right.
Yeah.
I finally figured it out because sometimes what?
Especially a long pause.
It's a long sentence.
The long.
Yeah, and that's
long
just
pause
on
in
account of the
between.
reading.
I see.
I was kidding.
All right. Well,
It's like bring on the super volcano.
yeah. I just can't wrap it up now. So, anyways, we're having a great show for you.
Oh, that was it? That was the last
Simpson-
joke?
Well, I
I
had
think you
more.
probably stepped
Why?
on a
Yeah,
tag.
Where's the other
stepped
joke?
on.
He wasn't-
There's a
stepped on
couple steps on. So, anyways, we have a great show for you. OJ Simpson's son is here, and Madonna. Have a great show,
All right.
everybody.
Okay.
Yay.
I had to take out a couple of lines because we kept on stepping down. So.
Why?
Oh.
Well, try
all
it again.
good.
We can
No,
edit it in
no,
post.
it's
No,
fine.
I want to hear the.
No,
you work
no,
so
it's-
hard on the jokes.
No,
I want to hear the
because
jokes.
that's not even funny now.
It wasn't
it's
funny
fine.
to begin with. Let me hear the.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me,
There were some zingers.
give
in
us
there.
give us one of them. You don't have to do all of them. Just give us one.
No, it's not funny when you set it up like that.
Do you know Laos
Menace,
is
just try it.
Is there anything about Laos that we can talk
You know,
about?
it's one of those countries that gets screwed because they're fully landlocked.
Dude.
But Vietnam like takes the
We
whole
did-
coastline.
We did look up houses in Laos one time.
Quite affordable.
and quite affordable.
We
And-
might be moving.
And we might
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Laos.
Shout it out.
All right. I want to hear one of these jokes. Give us one of them.
Yeah. Cool. Let me see. Cindy Sweeney is selling soap with her bathwater. See, it goes with the other joke that got
That's
stopped
fine.
out.
okay.
So this joke comes out of what?
It comes out of the bat.
Having
wicked
sex with
thing.
the bat.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah. Now that bat is selling burgers at Walmart.
Got it. All
Okay,
right.
all right.
Yeah,
That's-
those are pretty
that's
much
cute.
it.
Okay, and then Sydney Sweeney,
Cindy Sweeney was the setup that she's selling her bathwater
bathwater.
soap.
Got
And
it.
then related to this.
All right.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm always interested in the behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah.
right, Greg? Like you want to
Yeah,
see like
yeah.
how the
Yeah,
sausage is made.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
Very,
the
very
I like
millennial-ish.
I like the undertheming of me being a whore, though. That was
Yeah, that's good.
A
I like how
real
you-
through
Well,
line
the
for Greg.
callbacks. The callbacks.
Woody Show.
Here's something else I saw. I thought about Greg.
Oh no.
So this happened, Mecklenburg County. Their commission, this is North Carolina, their commission met on Tuesday this week, and as a protest, somebody let a bunch of bugs loose in the room.
Oh,
Hell to the no.
man.
That's not a protest. That's terrorism.
The person was quickly removed from the building.
Guantanamo, right, Craig?
Absolutely.
Says
Death
here,
penalty.
No one died. No one died.
Not
No
yet.
one was hurt. The meeting continued after the situation was handled. They didn't say what kind of bugs they were or why
Doesn't
the
matter.
person did it, but or if any even charges will be filed. Because they
Should.
say it's not clear if it's illegal to release bugs during a meeting. What?
Well, why
Is
would
it?
that be specifically written anywhere?
I mean, you can always tack on stupid, like disturbing the peace. Is an
Yeah,
easy
something
one.
generic like that.
Garbage,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
also I would assume that there's some kind of vandalism,
Exactly.
Is there damage? Yeah, you could charge him for the exterminator.
right?
right?
You could charge him for that.
For
Yeah.
It
the
could be us cleaning charges.
Yeah.
emotional distress.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not what
Punitive.
yeah, right.
Mental.
Emotional damage. Yeah, mental anguish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mentals.
Yeah.
All the mentals got ruined.
I just find myself thinking about Greg a lot. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of which, when's the last time we had a living animal in this studio? It's been over a year since the chickens and the cockroaches and,
Yeah.
and butterflies we raised one time, remember?
well, we
I
could
can
bring a
have-
dog in
yeah,
pretty
could have-
easily.
Yeah.
But no.
There's a no
Somebody-
pet policy, Greg. I'm talking about for
There's not-
science.
Oh, for science?
It's for entertainment. Like science, our dog's cute.
That
Yeah.
see?
Do you
Yep.
like petting them?
Right.
Yeah.
Does it release serotonin or whatever?
Jimmy and Churro are down every day.
a judge in Quebec ruled that giving someone the middle finger is a person's right to express themselves. You see these cases every once in a
Yeah.
while.
It's freedom of speech.
Dog.
This guy ended up getting arrested. He flipped the bird at his neighbor during an argument a few years ago. The judge emphasized that people can express their feelings this way without facing any kind of legal trouble, calling it a God-given right.
Good to know.
It's a God-given right to flip
To
somebody
flip
off.
someone off?
Sweet.
What is the rule there, though, when it comes to police officers?
You can't threaten them.
You can't threaten them.
You can't say, hey, I'm going to come hurt you. But
Can you? Because I feel like they
You mean
find.
if you flip one off?
Do you get arrested because you mother F them and flip them off, or are they just taking that and saying, "Oh, okay, well, I'm going to
find something.
I'm going to find something else."
It's a good reason for you
sure.
to sit on the side of the road for an extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
Right. Not. By the way, not that I would ever do it. I would never do that.
Ask Greg because he'll do it.
Yeah, Greg's got plenty of
All
experience
day.
with
Totally.
it.
But they have these people called First Amendment auditors, and they will purposely go out, flip off cops, yell at cops,
Those people are douchebags.
and then
so annoying.
Those are the same
just
people
to
that
get pulled over.
Yeah, you were talking about those people
Well,
recently, right?
People compare me as a cart narc to them, and I say, no. We do separate things, even though they are both. They sometimes have the similar result of people flipping out and being angry. But yeah, the First Amendment auditors will go into, let's say, whatever, the DMV, any
Right, a
public
post
building,
office.
sheriff's office, and they go to the places that you're allowed to be.
Right.
You're allowed to video things,
They're looking for confrontation.
and they're looking for that one idiot who's just like, yeah,
yeah.
It flips out.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen things where, hey man, if you don't, and then you flip. All right, well, put your hands behind your back.
Right. I mean, I guess it would be disorderly conduct.
If you were doing, I mean, there's going to be your First Amendment
See,
coverage.
every once in a while, there are those cases that come up where somebody did flip off a cop or something, and then it ends up going before a judge just for that part,
Right.
the flipping off part.
Right, you could say, well, he was behaving in an aggressive manner, which gave me a reasonable suspicion to stop
Yeah.
and detain him to ask further questions.
And then they'll find something.
And then they go fishing.
Threatening.
And
Yeah.
that's the First Amendment auditor's favorite question. Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
And cops have gotten better at that because a couple of years ago when they first, cops were like, now they say, yes, you are. I'm doing an investigation. And when I'm finished with my investigation, you'll be free to leave, but not until then.
Investigating what? Do you have probable cause?
This D.
What crime
fool,
have I
shut
committed?
Well, yeah, you're behaving in an erratic manner. So
Right.
you're behaving in an erratic manner, sir. And I just want to make sure, number one,
Yeah.
that you're physically and mentally okay. And number two, you're not a danger to anybody else.
I didn't ask for your help.
Well, sir, that's not the point. I'm here to observe and protect.
I have a right to be here. I'm on public
I'm
property.
not saying you don't, sir. But I just want to make sure that you're okay.
You
and
would
that-
be a good cop, Seabass.
Yeah, you got it all
Well,
figured
that's
out.
what tell
there were
me.
no posted signs.
is because
Yeah.
you hear these cops and they're mother effing do this and mother F do that
Yeah.
from the cops. I'm like, cop, be like Seabass.
I mean, you do have
Yeah.
cop face. You played a cop in The Blind
Oh,
Side.
I look like rando capo narc undercover dude.
Yeah. Do you remember
young kids,
Do you
man.
remember that movie, The Blind Side, about
Sandra
Michael
Bullock.
Orr?
Yeah.
Right,
The-
based
the
on a
football
true story,
player?
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Seabass is in that movie. He's a cop.
So
He is?
she
Yeah.
shows up. There's a car accident scene that she shows up to, and she's running to get to the accident, and she shoves me and pushes me out of the way. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ma'am, although it's not my voice, you don't hear. They had me mime it, and then they put somebody else, hey, shh, and then they hit someone else. Hey, check this.
So you wanted somebody with a more manly,
Yeah, they
Darth
authoritative,
Vadered you.
more
Because
authoritative
I was
voice.
I was
yeah.
an extra. They didn't want to pay me. So.
Right.
Speaking of people being pissed, this 81-year-old woman in Florida arrested last week after she pepper sprayed two young girls,
Uh-oh.
a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, because she didn't like how they were playing with bubbles.
Jesus Christ. What are you
Well,
talking
that's
about?
equal.
Yeah, appropriate response.
Take that.
The cops showed up. They arrested the old bitch on battery charges. And we had that other story about that Eunice chick with the
yeah.
bagpipes.
The
Bill
bagpipe
Belichick.
catcher.
That got
Yeah,
physical.
the woman
Yeah.
confronting the guy who was playing bagpipes,
Yeah.
and then she assaulted. She was another old one.
There has to be a
Assaulted the wife.
There has to be a way. I want to do something for Eunice because I support what she's trying to do.
You want to do something for Eunice?
Yeah,
the
because
attacker?
Stopping the bagpipes?
Right, I hate bagpipes. They suck, especially in
Aw.
public at a park. Where you
No one wants to hear that.
So
but I need that.
magical.
But there needs to be a way to disturb people who are being disturbances without going to jail
She said I
yourself.
had no right to play here in this public park. And she said, I'm going to call my husband. He's a federal judge and he's going to make you stop. She basically swiped at my wife's face.
Yeah, and then she fell and she got herself a black eye.
Yeah.
She got what she deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah. 877-44-WOODY. Send us a text, your Friday check-in. You can send that over to 22987. We'll be right back.
The Woody Show will be right back.